Hey everybody, and welcome back to Firewatch. This is actually way more than I anticipated out of this game. Like, I thought you were just going to be in the tower and you were going to just start off from that situation and dive in, but bravo to the game developers for, oh excuse me, gas bubble, giving you a narrative before you get to the actual gameplay. Bravo to the game developers for giving the character you're playing at an emotional direction and some type of motivation. Like, you're pulling me into this character's life by telling me this story. And it's so cool. Like, I know we're gonna grow apart because we're already growing apart. You know, early in the marriage in 1981, no, 1980 or 1979, she was already hanging out late 4 hours after she's supposed to come home, drinking. Now, there are two sides to every story. I don't know what he was doing as the male counterpart of the relationship, but you know, I'd have to see this story from her side to really understand where she's coming from. But you know, divorce sucks. Divorce sucks because it's a failed relationship, and it's a failed relationship where two people aren't getting what they thought they would have out of it. And I feel sorry for the people in those situations because yes, you learn from that situation and you grow as a person, but it unfortunately seems like a waste of time. It's like, you know, I had all these years that I could have been spending trying to find the one who was like truly for me, the one who I was truly compatible with, who we both would mutually, you know, want to be in a relationship enough that we would mesh better than the previous relationship that I got a divorce from, you know. And to me it sucks, you know, especially a marriage, because a marriage divorce, it could get messy. At least they don't have kids, so they're not splitting up the home, and you know, the kids don't have any like psychological effects from their parents breaking up. Divorce is just messy, man. Divorce is just messy. That's why I wish and I hope that everyone finds the other person for them, if that's, you know, what they're into, if that's what they like, that's what they prefer. Because you do have asexual people out here who are pretty cool by themselves. And for those who don't prefer to be by themselves, who are not asexual, you don't have to be asexual to be by yourself. They just prefer to be alone, and that's cool too. But asexuals tend to have like strong friends, social networks that take the emotional place of somebody who they are physically intimate with. So, I mean, that's very cool as well. Like, there's such a diverse array of people and personality types in this world that you just got to go out and you got to find it all. Like, we're still to this day unearthing different things about ourselves as human beings that, you know, we may not have known or understood before, and that's so cool. But yeah, I wish that everyone, if that's what they're into, finds the one for them, that they complement each other and they make each other incredibly happy, and they stay together because they really treasure and value each other, you know. Not that it's just a one-way street. But enough of my prattling. Yeah, I'm gonna agree if she commutes back and forth. So yes, you should commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. All right, I know how this is gonna end. 1985. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. Oh, she has a mental illness or a mental condition. Huh. She was found crying in the stairwell. You make macaroni and drink wine while trying to forget about it. No. You say that maybe you guys should talk to someone. Yes, she needs help. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. Oh, she's 41. Wow, you both decide to keep it secret for now. Okay. I can't move. Oh, that's so sad. Oh God, the stars are beautiful. But that's so sad. She's suffering from early onset dementia. Wow, I didn't see that coming. I thought they were just gonna get a divorce and he was just gonna seclude himself to the mountains, but okay. Oh, I see his wedding ring. Hey, what? That's what I look like with my little dinkle? Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to university. Is Bucket gonna die while she's away? Please don't die, Bucket. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason, has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. 1987. So this is 12 years after I met her. So when I forgot to pay attention to what year it was that she had dementia. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family they're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home to Australia to visit her. From their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. Wow, I'm sorry. Whoa, that kind of hit me hard. Oh my gosh. My goodness. This is not at all what I thought Firewatch was going to be about. Oh my goodness. That genuinely took me aback for a minute. Like, I had an emotional drop. Like, that's freaking nuts. Oh, let me breathe. Jeez. Ugh. I mean, that's gotta be one of the... I forgot how old she is. I wasn't paying attention enough when she said she was 41. Damn it. But she can't be anywhere... She can't be anything more than like 52 at this point. Because we were already in the 80s when it said she had early onset dementia and she was 41. So at this point, I think she's like 49 or 50. She's only 50. She's only 50. But if I'm spending my days following Julia around the house and make sure she's not hurting herself, I count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. She's flashing back and forth between being in the past and calling the children dopes and not knowing me at all, and she's having episodes like that's taking an emotional toll on probably the both of us. I'm gonna decide to move her into a full-time care facility because if I'm still trying to work, I don't feel good about leaving her by herself, and this is way too much for me to handle. Now, moving her in there, I'm gonna visit as much as I can and probably move close to the full-time care facility. but I lost like the love of my life. That's so crazy. I lost my partner. Oh God, that's so sad. Especially with this damn music. You know, the piano player got a guitar player, and the guitar player is just strumming on my emotions as the piano player is banging the chords of my, sorrow. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna move her into the facility. Yeah, I'd be looking up at the sky a lot. No, go back to that. Oh, God. That's so depressing. And just as I looked up, a single leaf just so happened to fall. Can I go back? Can I go back to the way it was? That's so, because I have a girlfriend now. And it's very, very hard, when you're young, to imagine something happening to your valued partner. The one that you mentally and emotionally and physically connect with. Thinking about them not being there in any capacity, it's heartbreaking. It's devastating. Because some personal insight on me. I've been with my girlfriend now for about 7 years, and it's hard to imagine life without her. And hey. It really is. Her family agrees to your decision. You find a fantastic place in Boulder and move her there. You see her every day, then every other day. Yeah, the more she doesn't recognize you, the more distant you're okay with being. And there was a show, I forgot what the show was, but there was a show that I was watching where this character, they had Alzheimer's or they had dementia, and it was an old dude who was going to, or an older gentleman, who was going to visit, I believe it was his wife, and every day or like every other day, and then it had grown to like you go see them every week, and he was still going to see his wife, or it was something. It was either a man or woman still going to see the wife or husband. But eventually, they came back to see their significant other. And they had I think it was an old man who was going to see his wife. And she had gotten a new boyfriend in the facility that she was at. And it's not like he could blame her because she doesn't remember him being her husband. And she moved on with her life, and oh God, that's so crazy. That's so crazy and so sad and so depressing. Oh my God. Oh, I didn't anticipate this game having the feel so much. This is by far the game that I've been most affected by since starting my channel. This is heavy. This is because it's real life. This really happens. Oh, my heart goes out to the spouses who have to cope with their partner getting dementia or Alzheimer's, or the family of the person who gets Alzheimer's and they don't remember you. Oh man, game, why you do this to me, game? This is not cool. I am not cool with this. This is, oh God. Okay. Then every other day, you go out to the bar with your old friends. It's not the same. You get the feeling that every wife tells her husband, if you ever put me in a home like Henry did, I will cut your balls off. You slowly decide not to see your old friends that much. Wow. 1989, it's only a year later, Julia's sister Susan moves to Boulder to be close to her. You visit her every day. You go with her. Oh. Are you going to sleep with Susan? Yep. I have a feeling that's what's going to happen. She visits every day. You go with her some of the time. Susan buys you an old typewriter and urges you to use it if you won't see a therapist. You won't. You've always really liked Susan. You guys are going to grow together. Months go by. Bucket dies. Julia doesn't remember him when you tell her. Sometimes it takes her a minute to lock on to you. In the back of your mind, you believe it's because you see her less and less. And seeing her less and less makes her forget you more. You think, summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Oh, man. It's sad. On the one hand, you want to be angry with him because, you know, he's not holding on. On the other hand, you can't blame him. You know, his sadness and his sorrow is magnified by the situation too. Oh, jeez, man. That's so crazy. Like, playing this, it makes me feel empty inside. Like, man, the moon is beautiful. I almost said the moon is beautiful. Wow, what a time for the music to stop. So, I don't even know how old I am, but she's like 51. I want to say she's between 50 and 53 at this point. Oh, man. Like, I just feel this emptiness on the inside while I'm playing this game because of the events that happen. That's so crazy. It's 1989. It's not even 1990 yet. It's 1989. I'm on this rickety... oh, that's cool. I'm on this rickety tower. And I always like to look at the details in the game. You know, the beams, the wooden beams that are holding it up are still sturdy. These things under here are probably rusted. And rust does help iron become stronger. That's why they leave. That's why people who are constructing like a building or a skyscraper, they'll leave the beams out so that it can rain and rust the metal and oxidize the metal and make it slightly stronger. It's like tempering the metal. And there's rusty stairs. And this is his escape. Excuse me. This is his sequestering himself away from the mountains to get away from his reality. But I'm here. She's between 50 and 53. I would imagine that I'm probably older. Typically, that's how the relationship works. Older guy, younger lady. I'm older than her, so I want to say I will put my character at about 55. Relative. Oh, what's that? Thoroughfare lookout. Oh, okay. That's interesting. There's another lookout over there. All right. Oh, is that... oh, there's something. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Wow. That's so crazy. Or maybe I miscounted. Maybe I miscounted and the ages are all wrong. Oh, man. Alright, I'll turn on power first. Right. Map table. Generator switch. Boom, baby. And we have...
hello, Two Forks Tower.
What? No, I'm not talking to you yet. I want to look at what's going on. So...
Two Forks Tower, this is Thoroughfare Tower. Come in.
shut up. Leave me alone. Water jug.
I know you're there. Your lights are on.
I know. Cookbook. Leave me alone. I want to look around this place. Okay. Now.
Hello, Two Forks, come back. Pick up your radio.
Uh,
Hello? Whoever this is?
It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So, what's wrong?
wow.
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Fine, then can I... sleep? Forever?
Sure, buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Is that it? Sure, you're rebelling. Get your mom.
Okay, you're probably just rebelling against a mom who wishes you had given her grandkids, by the sound of your voice, at least 15 years ago. You come out here and it really grinds her gears and you love it. Can I sleep now?
Well, she also says I fuck immature
Whoa.
men, but in my defense, who wouldn't want a 28-year-old with ambition and energy and some fire in his belly in bed?
Me. I'm going now.
Just a second, now it's my turn.
Okay, good night. Bye.
Let's see.
Ugh.
I don't know anything about you, but 9 times out of 10, folks out here simply got dumped.
Huh, is that it?
Close?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
Okay. He didn't quite get dumped, but oh, day one. Okay, well then. I'm on day one. So they don't allow you to just dawdle on the dialogue boxes. They actually force you to have these conversations, or you can be the strong silent type and just not play along. Okay, I get it. So this is Telltale Games-ish.
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Ha. Okay, she can see me at my desk. Okay, so hey. Okay, so I'm going to cut the video here. And then we're going to pick up from here. So thank you so much for joining me. If you liked it, mash that like button like there's no tomorrow and share the video with the world. Hit me up on Twitter and hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about the videos thus far. Very excited to continue this story. And I am the Outlier, and I will see you all in the next video.